about something specific. Not just disconnecting digital, but a digital detox. A deliberate break from the apps, the scrolling, the feed, the subsurface, everything engineered to pull you in and keep you there. It's not about going off-grid forever. It's about stepping back far enough to see what it's really doing to you. I didn't start this because I was glued to my phone. It was the stress, the burnout, the constant twitch to check something, anything, and I started noticing how often other people bring it up. Social media, the feed, the algorithm, how it replaces small talk about the weather. We talk about it because we don't know how to talk without it. So I stopped. I went dark. And I continued to practice periods of doing so. When I cut the feed, the first thing that hit me wasn't clarity, it was space. For the first time in a long time, I was actually choosing what to think about. Not reacting, not performing, just thinking. I wasn't even looking for anything. That was part of the problem. Scroll, tap, post, repeat. Scroll, tap, post, repeat. Scroll, tap, post, repeat. Scroll, tap, post, repeat. Just trying to feel connected, maybe even approved of. It's not a conscious chase, but it hits something deep in the brain, enough to keep you coming back, even when there's nothing there. We don't talk enough about the mental tax human digital engagement and attention takes on us. Every interaction is a tiny decision. Read, respond, ignore, judge, post, scroll, and that costs energy. You don't notice it as it's too small and it feels too inconsequential, but it can actually add up to something significant. Psychological studies show the more small choices you make during the day, the harder it becomes to make good decisions later on. Social media and digital engagement as a whole burns through that reserve without you even realizing it. Like 1,000 small pricks to your critical thinking until you're left too foggy to focus where it actually matters. But you likely don't notice. But all good, right? I mean, they're helping you shop for the things you don't need yet. So it's fine, right? It's not fine. The social recoil, the hardest part wasn't the boredom. It was realizing how many friendships now depend on visibility. If you're not posting, liking, reacting, you don't exist. I wasn't just stepping back from an app like Instagram or Discord. I was watching people forget that I was even in the room. But while that was happening, something else kicked in. My mental health started improving. More energy, less stress, no pressure to phrase every moment like a post, or sharing a story for a friend is my ballot for whether I truly support someone or not. And without that pressure, I noticed my thoughts slowed down. I could actually feel the moment before trying to share it. What surprised me most? After a while, I just didn't care. Not in a bitter way, just peace of mind. Social media stopped existing in my mind. I wasn't wondering what I missed. I realized my life actually preferred it that way. And with that space came something else. Focus. The kind of focus I needed to move forward, to create, to decide, to direct my own mind. It gave me back a margin to act like the version of myself I actually respected. People think if you step away, you're just bitter, like you couldn't win the game, so now you hate it. But the game is rigged. A matrix pulled over you to decrypt your choices through 5G into data points for a consumer algorithm. It supports your aspirations. Is your aspiration to master the middle tier of societal ego in your given hobby and interests? That's not aspirational. That's just being a louder signal in the noise. The truth, most of who you think you are was shaped by a system designed to keep you addicted. Not for connection, not for creativity, but to watch what you do, sell you something, and keep you locked in. Please, try unplugging for a week. Hell, a month. Read a real book. Call someone you haven't in years. Live something without your phone watching. Am I wrong? Prove it. Prove it to yourself. Or show yourself that it's the truth and unlock yourself from the digital chains that keep your animal cage up. This is digital detox. It's an essential part of my routine. If that scares you, then you know it's time for it to be a part of yours too.